Hello, everybody. I hope that you've stuck around with me and you're able to listen to one more article. And this is something that's important to each and every one of us, and not just because we're watching YouTube videos, but this affects our everyday life. And people are trying to take our freedoms away from us and turn us into dictatorship. But I am just going to read this one article. So if you need to lay the phone down, that's fine. But I've got a few slides to go through, and then I'll jump into it. And this will be my last one for tonight. My fingers are so swollen right now with arthritis from holding my phone for the last few days that I don't think I could make another one anyway. And I'll try to make something fun and go back to regular ones tomorrow. Everyone has inalienable rights. Let's use them. We have freedom of speech, religion, press, petition, and assembly. We need democracy, not a dictatorship. Right now, Harry and Meghan are giving us dictatorship. If he wants to be a leader and be known globally, a leader should not be a dictator. He should be working with people and not trying to take our rights away from us. If he can't understand that, then he needs to go back and take a civil rights class or go back to England. My disclaimer: American Thinker writes, "Why We Should All Care That Yankee Wally Has Been Yanked Off YouTube" by Trish Randall. This week, a small YouTube channel with 40,000 subscribers, Yankee Wally, disappeared. Several years of videos are gone. Most people, most readers here, probably never heard of this channel, but this should come as a concern to all of us. This was an attack on our freedom of speech, the necessary freedom to criticize those with power, privilege, money, and fame, or to express simple disgust toward a public figure. The small YouTube channel covered matters of significance of the United Kingdom, specifically the line of succession. And guys, I'm going to try not to cry, but this is what Yankee Wally has done. She cares so much for the Queen and the monarchy, and didn't used to, but she just thought, I don't like the way this girl is coming in and trying to attack our Queen, our British way of life. And she's an American, and she has no respect for anyone. And this is also going to explain why we are trying to get to the truth about those kids, if she gave birth to them or not, because this is going to explain what these letters of patent mean and the line of succession. So I'll stop talking and get back to it. These are not insignificant issues for UK subjects, and there are reasons for skepticism about recent births connected to the royal family. Yankee Wally was the work of Sadie Quinlan, a Welsh pensioner with a colorful life history, a small flat, and a couple of cats. She's not shy about criticizing minor royal Prince Henry, a.k.a. Harry, and his aging former D-list cable actress and American citizen wife, Meghan Markle. Occasionally, Sadie joked about if they visit the UK, she had enough money for a ticket to go to London and Rotten Tomatoes to express her opinion of the couple. Lobbing rotten fruit is a time-honored way the English public shows disapproval. The public expression was aided by the government in mobilizing criminals in the stocks or pillory, where overripe produce was an expected part of the punishment. All a rotten tomato can hurt is an ego. Although Meghan finds characterize Yankee Wally as one topic hate account, Sadie's topics included her dental adventures, cats, neighbors, her daughter, love of the Queen, tips of making meals of prepackaged foods. Just before Yankee Wally vanished, BuzzFeed published Meghan Markle's biggest troll is her half-sister Samantha. And we know she trashed Wally in this. Partway down, the focus abruptly shifts to Yankee Wally. Sadie and Samantha are depicted as diabolical allies, determined to spread lies about Meghan. Ellie Hall tries her best to paint a picture of irrational, hateful scheming. But these quotes from Sadie point to deeper concerns. "I'm not a stalker," she said, "and I don't want to see Harry and Meghan in my life. But at the same time, let's get them, those children, off the line of succession because they don't belong on it. They don't belong on it, and it's wrong to put them on it, she said. I am not going to accept those children of his as heirs to the throne. No way. No way on God's green earth will I ever accept that, because those children were not born, were born from surrogates. Sadie is also quoted as saying, "So that's what would stop me," she said, "for Megan to tell the truth. And the truth, the biggest lie, is the surrogacy." And I think we all believe that. We all don't know at this point, and we just want the truth. So a little bit of history. A royal birth chamber was traditionally a crowded place. Considering the power and lifestyle enjoyed by monarchs, children's witnesses, lots of witnesses, were the best insurance against questions about birth details in pre-DNA times. Modern British royal birth transparency efforts trace back to turmoil in 1688. King James II's wife, after several, and you probably all know this, several pregnancies and no live children, had a healthy son. Claims that the infant was smuggled into the Queen's bedroom led to the scandal known as the warming pan baby. The birth was followed by formal hearings, abdication, mother and baby fleeing England, and then invasion. In our time, royal infants, including William and Harry, Princesses Eugenie and Beatrice, and their kids, and William's 3 children, were shown to the world on the steps of the hospital where they had been born. Birth certificates were released and announcements displayed at the front of the palace. The dates of the christenings and the names of the 6 godparents of each child were announced in advance, and photos were published. They didn't get these partial announcements, where it leads you to question who had the baby or where the baby was born, or birth certificates that are incomplete. There's not enough room here for all the controversies surrounding Meghan and Harry, so this is just an overview of some controversies about the children. News of Archie's June 6, 2019 birth included Meghan already being home from the hospital. His first birth certificate was issued on May 17, 2019, with an ineligible signature of a deputy, the word is handwritten now, registrar, and above text certifying the document as a true copy. Well, on June the 5th, 2019, according to the Mirror UK, a revised birth certificate was issued, changing the mother's name from Rachel Meghan to Duchess of Sussex, a title, not a name. And legally, there's a difference. The names of the godparents are sealed. One brief video shows such a completely wrapped baby that photographers asked to see the face. Harry moved a tiny sliver of the blanket, revealing a glimpse of a cheek and one closed eye. A single photo was released after the christening. That's the one where we all thought it was possibly one of these lifelike dolls, and that Harry was trying to push it to make it look like it was breathing because he was digging his thumb into it. And the photographers were standing so far back. Something was off that day. We all know it. The parents and palace didn't release Lilibeth's birth certificate. They just announced that she was born in Santa Barbara County, California on June 4th, 2021. Meanwhile, the California Vital Records online database shows no child born in California with the first name Lilibeth, last name Mountbatten Wells, Windsor, or Markle, mother first name Rachel, Meghan's first name on her birth record, which is available on the website. I checked, he said, multiple times in the summer and the fall of 2021, and today, on the day he wrote this article. We all did. We all did. A serious question is whether Archie and Lilibeth were carried by surrogates. Under UK law, no matter whose DNA is used, the woman who gestates the child is the legal mother, and surrogacy contracts, whether or not binding. Children born of surrogacy or adopted are not eligible to inherit royal or aristocratic titles in the UK or be in the line of succession. That's just it, guys. That's what we get frustrated about. Those who removed Sadie's videos might have been hoping to thwart anyone seeking evidence to dispute the characterization of Yankee Wally as a one-topic hate account. But even the BuzzFeed story describes Sadie and Samantha investigating 2 children listed on the royal family succession website. Succession is a serious matter, and researching it is not indicative of a rational hatred of any individual. Americans haven't been ruled by anyone from the British line of succession for some time, so why should Americans care? Well, there are several reasons. Harry came to America with Meghan, and he called our First Amendment bonkers, our free speech. They're actively campaigning to remove misinformation from the internet, using the foreign royal title Duchess of Sussex and private cell phone numbers allegedly provided to her by Kristen Gillibrand. This was the U.S. Senator. Meghan called women U.S. Senators to lobby in favor of paid family leave. Her political ambitions are not limited to complaining and lobbying and may reach as far as Meghan Markle for president. Even if Sadie posted nothing but pure negative emotions and no legitimate political questions, a citizen with ambitions to political power in America should be the first person to stick up for Sadie's right to say such things, and we do. The fact that Sadie's videos are more honestly described as questioning and frustrated than targeted hate makes the removal of her videos not only despicable but suspicious. Now, I want us to support one another in this community. I hope that when you're watching your fellow YouTubers, that and I watch them just about all. I even list each of the channel names on my About page so that you can find them and go check them out and see if they're your cup of tea. Because I've always believed that you should support one another in this community. So we've been accused of banding together, and we weren't banding together. So I think it's time we do band together. And again, we're not out to hate anyone, but we should be there to support each other, each other's channels. There should be no jealousy between anyone or worry about who has this many likes or views. And if somebody else wants to start one, each of us should be willing to help you to do that, to tell you what we know. Maybe, it's only a little bit, but enough to get you going, because you have a right to say the things that you feel, to question the things that you see. And I'll support you, and I hope we can all support each other. And one way you can do that is when you're watching your favorite YouTuber, give us a thumbs up. It doesn't hurt you. It doesn't cost a thing. Put something in the comments. If you don't want to write a paragraph, just go in there and put an emoji, because when you do that, that tells YouTube that you're watching us. And you wonder why sometimes you don't get a notice when you're subscribed to us and your notifications is set to all. Well, that affects the algorithms. So if you just do that and go give us a thumbs up, and then just go in and, put a crown or anything in there, type in, anything you want to. And that helps our channels to grow, to be seen, to be able to get more viewers, and then hopefully some people can actually, make some money off theirs. I'll tell you, I've never made 1 penny off YouTube. I was here for a year. I got very sick with my health and left for 10 months. And then I've come back, and they erased the little bit of money, and I never drew any of it out that was on there. And I think right now in my account for the videos, numerous videos that I've been doing for the last couple months, I think I have $12 in there. And if you want a screenshot of it, I'll be glad to. No, it might be 14, but I haven't taken it out. I've never earned a penny off doing this, and I work hours every day doing it. I have a family. We have 4 children. Just like you have families, you have work, you have different things you have to do. So do your YouTubers. And we're not asking you to give to us, to do anything, but it doesn't hurt to give a thumbs up and just to put one comment in there. If you're watching our content and you like it, do that for us. That's all we're asking. And I appreciate your support, your love, your kindness that you've shown me. And for those that have come back and followed me again, I appreciate you. If you've got somebody that you think will like the YouTuber's channel, share it with them. Hit that little share button. It just clicks on the link, and then you can copy and paste the link into a message to them, however you want to do it. But that's all it's about. And this whole community should be united, and we should be helping each other the way you see everybody rallying around Yankee Wally now in her time of need, and the way Sue Me reached out and come up with a bonfire account, and the way the Royal Grift and Keeping New York Mega Trash Free created the artwork so that you could buy a t-shirt to be set aside for a legal fund if and when the time came that somebody in this community should need it. I don't think that's too much to ask. In fact, I thank those ladies and giving them a shout out right now. And to all my other fellow YouTubers, I love your content. I think each of you are different and unique. And I'm not very creative. I'm not artistic. I just like to speak my opinions. But some of you have so much talent. You're artists, you're designers, you're singers, can do parodies and skits. And I'm amazed every time I watch the videos. And I just want to say, I love you all the YouTubers and all the viewers out there. And I hope you all have a blessed day. And just remember, we don't want freedom of speech to be taken away from any of us. And we see that in our governments now. So let's support one another. Thank you again, and I'll be back. Probably not today. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to go put some ice packs on my fingers. Love you all. Take care, and God bless.